Well, I see we started. Hey everyone, let's wait for a minute or two for all of us. All of you, welcome. Great to see you all here today. Before we jump to our presentation, to our main topic, let's get to know each other a little. Who are see us, who are hear us, please text where you're joining us from. What do you do? I mean, what is your field of work? Please text something. And maybe you can share what chapter you're working on if you want. So let's wait for all of guys.
Type maybe also from what the cities, what the countries you are today with us, because it's really interesting who join it, what the countries join us today.
Yeah. I'm from Ukraine. I'm in Ivano-Frankivsk city.
Yeah, and I'm currently in Poland. So if anyone else from Poland, wave to me.
Do we have a Poland emoji here? No, we don't have it. Okay. Okay, I see familiar faces. As I know, we have several sources for this event. Okay, hi Christina, hi Vision, and Julia. Okay, nice to meet you. Valerie, hello.
And today with us, Ukraine, Germany, Poland. Super.
Yeah, Tina, hello, Poland. So, Olga, you can see that you have some people near you. Maybe it's your neighbors.
Yeah.
For those who have joined us, we asked where you're from and your field of work. So 30 more seconds, 20 seconds, okay, and we will start. Yeah, hello everyone. Okay, I guess let's get started. Hello everyone. We are thrilled to welcome you to our online event. Our invite is dedicated to the topic AI-driven App Store optimization, how the rules are changing. We'll focus on marketing, on SO basically, but not only. So we try to explore in as much detail as possible how AI can be used for SO and a little bit for paid user acquisition. So with me, oh, sorry, what do we have here? Oh, sorry, it's not the first slide. Sorry, this is the first slide. Sorry, yeah, this was the first slide. I'm the head of SO at RadASO, and I'm joined today by Olha Hrek, the SO team lead at RadASO. We both have extensive experience in SO, and you can see some of our clients on the screen. Olha, can you add something about yourself, maybe, if you want?
Yeah, I'm also thrilled to welcome today with us. Yeah, we have experience, I would say, in all of the niches in ASO, and as everyone from all the device today hear about AI, using the AI in all the fields of our life. Today also we would like to talk more about how we use AI, what the issues, what the problems we see at the same time when we are doing it, and at the same time what the perspectives we see in this topic for the near future. So yeah, today we will be happy to share our experience in ASO overall, and not only in mobile marketing overall, and in AI topic in ASO particularly.
That's right. Now a few words about RadASO. It's our team. We are mobile app marketing agency and part of Netpeak group. Our main focus in ASO, paid user acquisition, localization, CRO, and etc. Basically everything that helps apps grow organically or through ads and converge better. So you can see some our awards and partners here. Let's go further. Yeah, that was my first slide, as you understand. Not so we are going to this not the first slide really. Let's take a look at AI opportunities in mobile app marketing. And let's start. As soon as ChatGPT appeared on the market in our life, let's say, there was a noticeable shift in my area, in our ASO area, ASO market. Many app owners, many our clients started thinking, do I still need ASO specialists if I can generate like keywords for me? It's if AI can generate it. And honestly, I understand this thought. AI really did change a lot of workflows in ASO. But instead of replacing ASO specialist, it became a tool that helps speed up research and analysis. Let's go deeper. I mean, so let's get in touch. Where does AI actually help through some points? Regarding keywords, keyword collecting, gathering, you need to provide the AI with a ready-made list of keywords and then cluster them into logical groups. AI can quickly organize large keyword lists by topic. It will help you with mobile app intent. It will help you with Apple search ads, Apple ads clustering, and with other stuff. Next, if you already have a core keyword or several of them, AI can generate additional long tail variations and like expand semantic coverage around the topic. So it's really useful. Also, you can form an intent, as I mentioned, from these keywords. For example, if your app is plant identifier app with plant care feature inside it, so you form a positioning. You can form a positioning and marketing messaging for different markets and languages through AI. I mean, of course. Then use this intent in app description, but never translate the keyword list. So for description you can try to do, but never translate the keyword list because it doesn't work. Because I don't know your keyword popularity, we'll touch it further. Also, competitor positioning. Well, I can highlight some points what I mean. Competitor positioning. I'm here. You can feed AI competitor AI app pages, and it can quickly summarize their positioning, messaging, key features, and monetization strategies. And of course, AI can compare your features against competitors and identify messaging features or gaps. But where does AI still fall short? Why didn't I recommend you to just gather keywords just through ChatGPT? Yeah, first problem, this. AI actually doesn't know who your real competitors are. Sure, it can pull some names from articles, public articles, some websites, or random lists online, but there are no market or label in the App Store or Google Play that says, hey, this is this app is your competitor. That always on you, on your SO specialist. Second thing that, and it's a really big one, AI has no idea how popular these keywords really are. You wouldn't believe how many times, how often we see startups when they generated their keywords with AI, launched the app, and got zero traffic. And I see a bunch of Reddit branches with this problem that, guys, I prepared my metadata through AI and it doesn't work. So you can go to ASO branches on Reddit itself and see this, all these topics. Because AI gave them, these startups, give these founders, gave them what sounds logical, but not what people are actually typing into search. So you need this data from some SO tool, probably. Third, AI simply doesn't have stored data, no ranking keywords, it doesn't get it. It doesn't have an opportunity to get it. So no keyword rankings, no installs and estimates, nothing from inside App Store or Google Play. So like it or not, we still need a proper SO tool. And the last one, AI can compare your features with a competitor app, but only based on public data. It can't actually go open the app, go inside it, and look around. It doesn't work for apps yet, for now. So remember, for keywords list and competitors research, AI on its own is not enough. For this to work, you have to pair it with SO tool API. So you can use Analytics API or AppTweaks API. So otherwise, your data is incomplete and you make the wrong decisions, 100%. Basically for most of the markets. Next point regarding key creative optimization. We can work closely with creatives using AIs, using AI. First, generating graphic hypotheses. And you know, it's not just about typing, give me some advice, some hypothesis, like in general, and hoping for magic. No, you need to actually feed the AI properly. I mean, how we usually work with it. Drop in a list of your 50 or at least 30 competitors, their screenshots, their icons, and your app separately. And only then you can get a real feedback. What works for them, what doesn't, what fits for your app or not. So it's really useful in this way. And you will, so it will take less time for all these moments, all this collecting, than you will do it yourself. Next, generating, of course, creatives directly. I mean, I can screenshot videos. You still need designers, but not for simple solutions. There are lots of solutions. I'll show you a couple below. Olha also will show, so we'll touch it. And third, same story for onboarding and paywalls. To be honest, you know, those days are gone when you had to develop a paywall and work with a designer to create it. Of course, if it's complicated design, maybe you'd still need it, but basically no. So everything already being figured out for you with AI. Just pick what fits. We'll see some examples below. Regarding graphic hypothesis, you can do it through any AI, and you can see an example. This is exactly what graphic hypotheses look like when AI generates them for you. I did it through Claude, but one quick note, if you're using AI free plan, maybe it will be enough for one app, or two. But if you got several apps to work on, you'll hit the limits pretty fast. So keep that in mind. Yeah. Regarding creatives, icons, screenshots, and video, here are some examples of what you can actually create with AI today. All of these icons, screenshots generated. No manual design work needed. So what tools can you use? For icons, I recommend Gemini. It's Nano Banana. It looks pretty professional, and you can use like free Nano Banana price. So it works. It's maybe it doesn't work again for complicated icons, but for simple icons, it's okay. For screenshots, my favorite solution is the Claude skill by Adam Little. Just Google it later. You can also try Gemini Nano Banana top LLM version for screenshots. It works better. Or try this tool, appmockupgenerator.com. They make a specific solution just for us, for a SO specialist, for mobile app developers, with a screenshot generator. With it. And for video, my opinion, Google Veo, Runaway, Leonardo can work with it pretty well. So, but my main point is that you don't need a full design team anymore. You just need the right tools and the right prompts. And the designer probably is only there for the finishing touches. Yeah. Well, next slide. Yeah, and the same applies to onboarding screens and paywalls. Here is an example of a fully generated onboarding flow in screens design service. All elements, and it's really important, all elements are animated and clickable here. So you can launch it on your Figma and give to your programmer, and that's all. So try it. Yeah, it's not free. You can try it like this is some trial, but yeah, you have to pay for it in the end. Or second option, take a step further. You can also use Claude skills to generate and implement onboarding directly in the app's code. So, I mean, you don't even need the programmer here. But for Claude skills, you need some pro or max tariff price from them. So yeah, you have to pay for it. But if you compare programmer price and Claude price, so yeah, you understand who will win. Now, a few words about ads creatives. It's actually pretty obvious. If all of this stuff works for your app page, and inside the app itself, well, it can totally work for ads too. Same logic. You can generate hypotheses, you can generate creatives, same process, but different placement. A couple of examples I really like. Heinz ketchup. They asked AI, show us what ketchup looks like, and every single bottle come out as Heinz, and they use it as their marketing campaigns. So that's a brand power, I would say. And a TikTok video we made. And now take a closer look at this girl. She's not real and fully AI generated, and most of people scrolling TikTok wouldn't even notice. We have specific tools for it. We can do it ourselves through those services which I mentioned, so several options. So yeah, ads are not exception, no exception. Now let's talk about localization. And here is the important thing. It's not about translation, it's more about revision. First, metadata, title and subtitle. you yourself or your SO specialist collects keywords in another language. And then AI checks how naturally they fit together. We use this option in Analytics. Some other SO tools also have it, so you can do it, or you can do it yourself through any AI. Second, the long description. AI can draft it for you, no problem, but always run it by a native speaker before publishing. So review it with a native speaker. I really recommend it, especially for Google Play, because it's indexing here for search. So any AI will make some mistakes, and Olga will share some examples. Third, screenshots localization. Same logic as this metadata. Automated through AI really ready solutions. You can find some few websites about it. You can Google it. Or you can do it through Cloud Skills again, and you are good. But again, revise with native speakers in the end. Yeah, it's cost you a little. It will cost you a little, but it will help you to avoid some stupid mistakes. And fourth, the app interface itself. AI handles AI strings really well, and if your app has a lot of text content, like long articles, lessons, I don't know, narratives. I wouldn't recommend to use AI alone. It's not enough, of course. You still need human, some agency, maybe translating agency for it. So maybe for, like, just for apps with a small number of text, amount of text. And regarding reports, now reports in theory can any AI in theory can do a lot, can do great reports, and Claude can do a lot. It can pull data from App Store, Connect, and Google Play Console, combine it with your SO tool, mix in MMP data from AppsLayer. So, and you also can create cross-reference, installs, revenue retention rows, and build like all full summary with charts in one go, and it works. But it sounds amazing, I would say. But here's the honest truth: it takes a lot of time. It's a first, and second, my agency, we still do most of this manually. We use AI, yes, sure, but only partly. Why? Because clients needs a lot of specific details, custom takeaways, deep context, and when you fully hand it over to AI, the quality drops. You will miss something probably. So for now, the best results come from a hybrid approach. AI does like the heavy lifting in this process, but humans add the finishing touch, finishing takeaways. So maybe I'll change my mind after 1 year, but for today, it like I said. Olha, maybe you want to add something here. I'm curious what you think about AI report generation, because we are still in this process. We are still adjusting it. So what future does it have?
Of course, it's pretty hard to say because maybe now I can be a little skeptic about this, but yeah, maybe even less than in 1 year, I will be disappointed about my today's words.
Like me.
But as you said, and main keyword here is a deep context. Deep context is that was not enough for now for AI to create high quality reports, I would say. But yeah, it can help significantly because according to my experience, report is 40% of analysis, 40% of like creating it is like a clear document, clear for the person who is going to watch it, who is going to read it, and 20% is like just general information and so on. So this 40% was about creating the clear document, nice looking document. Yeah, here AI can help us significantly. And for example, if you have 2-3 hours for preparing the reports, now with AI you can do it, let's say 1 hour more quickly. So I think it's useful, but for now, for sure, it can't replace specialists because everything is about this deep context. Of course, I have tried to analyze some graphs, some like challenges we have in analytics when we can't find clear like clear reason why we have a glitch, for example, in analytics. And if you have really complex problem that requires this context, that requires more wide picture, requires historical data, situation in the niche, and so on and so on. Here, AI not always is really helpful, in my opinion. But I don't want to say that it's unreal for AI to be able to do it in the future. But for now and for the closest half a year, I think the situation will be same more or less like right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would add that if you had just raw data, I don't know, from several sources, it will help you to design it in a nice view, nice report, and it really works. And so it's about maybe, like data understanding and data designing more for now. So, okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Now I hand it over to you, Olga. It's your part.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And before I start, I would like to ask you guys to leave the questions in our chat because in the end we will have QA session. So please feel free to ask us anything you would like to dive maybe a little deeper. Maybe some of the questions we are researching today, that we are talking about today, will be more interesting for you. So please type about it and we will be happy to answer. Okay, so yeah, today also I would like to share some examples of using the AI in our work in RadASO. And first of all, let's start with some positive examples of what we are doing right now and how AI really helps us and helps us to do some tasks more quickly. And first of all, let's talk a little about text metadata generation for App Store mostly, because here I'm showing the tool in Asolytics and this tool has name like AI Assistant, and we use it for titles and subtitles generation. How does it work? We are giving the brand name and some list of keywords that we would like to see in title or subtitle, and in the end AI assistant gives us options how the title or subtitle can look like with this brand name and the keywords that we gave to AI. And sometimes it's really easier, it's really faster to get just one of the options that were suggested by AI, then, for example, when I think that ASO specialists understand what I'm talking about, when you have some keywords you would like to see in the title, but for example, you don't really sure with what the words to combine it and how it may sound nice. Sometimes you just don't have ideas for it, and also it can be useful not only for languages that we know, that not only for languages by which we can speak, but also it's useful for languages we don't know. And this AI assistant can suggest options that's gonna be better than, for example, just translations through the Google Translate. Again, because this AI assistant takes into account what the keywords, again, we would like to see in text metadata. But of course, here we should remember the ASO keywords that we are giving to AI must be determined by a specialist in advance. Because as Max said before, AI for now doesn't know what the popularity in keywords, by what the keywords actually users are looking for the applications and so on. So you should be sure what the keywords you would like to see in this text metadata. And next, how we use AI in our work also is a proofreading of metadata, again, that we are preparing. Pretty often, in this case, AI ignores requirements about exact wording. So anyway, our team prefers using the help of native speakers in this case. But anyway, if you, for example, looking for a quick decision, if you don't really have time for communication with native speakers, some AI models are able to give you an option. And according to my particular experience, for example, Copilot works better in these particular tasks because even if I don't ask it, for example, to save the wording in that sentences I'm giving, but anyway, Copilot will suggest me different options, saving the wording or not. So I really like in this case working with Copilot. Also, the next example, also one of the tool present in ASOlytics, and it calls reviews AI summaries. And at that analysis point where AI really useful and really saves time of us ASO specialists. The information that users provide in their feedback is really useful, just for example, for information about what is good in your application, what is bad, and so on. But besides, in ASO, it also can be used, for example, as a source of ideas for communication with the audience. What exactly here I mean? If you would like to know what is better to show in your screenshots, in your video preview, maybe what is better to talk about in the first sentences of your long description, the source of this information is your user's feedback. So that's why this tool is really useful. And how does it work? You are choosing the application, you are choosing the period of time for which the feedback is interesting for you, and also you are choosing country. And as a result, you have the short overview of feedback overall. Also, you have information about what your users like in the app, and what users don't like, with what you have problems, for example, for the last period of time, for last months or more or less. And when you analyze the information about what your target audience really likes about your app, you understand better, and you can use it like a source also for hypothesis, for example, for creative optimization and for A/B testing. So that's how also we use this tool. Also, how we use AI right now, we use it for short and simple text generation. What do I mean here? Sometimes we have some extra challenges. For example, sometimes we have to generate ideas of metadata for in-app events in pretty limited period of time. Sometimes we have to send the featuring request in one day. When you are working with different applications like ASO specialist, the situations can be different. And if you are not interested in working with some particular wording, like with ASO keywords, here you can use help of AIs that can generate short description title for in-app event. Also, in the next slide, you will see there, yeah, here exactly. You can see the example where we generated the full set of metadata for an app event through the AI when we were limited in time. I mean, text metadata and banners for this event. And it's really helpful when, as I said before, you don't have any strict requirements about wording. For example, you already have covered all the keywords in your usual text metadata, so here you only have to generate fast usual like clear information, clear metadata for your target audience to show, for example, new feature. AI is perfect decision for you. Of course, remember that metadata, for example, for in-app events also is being indexed by App Store algorithms. So if you have some problems with indexation, if you have a task to improve your indexation through optimizing all the text fields that are being indexed in App Store, in this case, this option is not really for you, because in this case, it's better to optimize your in-app events metadata, taking into account the information about indexing. But yeah, if you need something like fast action, yeah, this can be used. And last, what we solve with AI, we also use it for visual optimization, but not for generating finalized creatives for A/B testing. What do I mean here? Little later, I will show you some problems, some issues that we have when we are trying to generate like finalized creatives for A/B tests without designer. But we already, I would say, always use AI to generate references for a designer that can be used by this designer for creating a finalized creative set. Again, sometimes it's pretty hard for us to find examples of what exactly we would like to see in application icon, in application screenshots. I mean, that's references of what exactly you mean in your hypothesis. But you can draw it. And again, sometimes it's even always it's faster to do it with AI than, for example, drawing it by your hands or by your Figma, in your Figma, for example. Yeah, and AI doing it really faster. And
Before
also,
I want
yeah,
to ask, before we continue, which AI model is best at generating such screenshots? What do you think?
For such simple solutions, when we have to, for example, generate a simple banner for an event, like a fast decision, or reference for a designer for screenshot set, I have tried a few models, and my last experience was with Copilot and with ChatGPT. And to be honest, ChatGPT was better for me because I didn't, in what's the meaning? I didn't need from these two models super creative decisions, super creative elements, something unique, something super, and so on. I wanted just to have some basic banner, some basic visual information that I'm going to use later. And ChatGPT just understands better some technical requirements when I want to get, for example, a banner with some particular sizes in pixels. ChatGPT is doing it faster and easier than, for example, Copilot.
Is it free
So
plan enough or not?
yeah, I had successful cases even with the free tariff plan. So
Okay,
ChatGPT, yeah, it was nice to work with it, I would say.
thank you.
Okay, and also I would like to share not so successful examples of what the issues we have with the AIs in our tasks. And also these examples will show you why exactly we can't use AI, not even use, why AI can't replace our work for now. And first of all, let's speak about visuals again. When we are starting working with conversion rate optimization, when we are starting working with creatives of the application page, of course, we have to prepare complex analysis of the niche and what this analysis contains. It contains analysis of the creatives of competitors, of our creatives, and so on and so on. So we have to prepare like a complex research. And we were trying to make AI to prepare such a detailed research for us, and we faced really a lot of small and pretty strange mistakes in AI analysis. Here are examples. For example, we gave AI this example of screenshots, and AI said there is not any zoom in of user interface elements. To be honest, here is enough zoom in of user interface elements, and even maybe too much, but but for me it's okay, but for sure it's enough. Also, we have shown this example of screenshots to the AI, and AI said that there is no before after progress showed of using of the app. And also pretty strange comment. For sure, obviously, AI analyzed the screenshots from this niche of different screenshots in the niche and saw the examples of before after, but about this particular example, it said here is no before after progress. Pretty strange. Here are two examples of analyzing their mock-ups of smartphone in the screenshots. And this problem related to their identifying the mock-ups is pretty, we face it pretty often with this particular problem when AI can't analyze properly if there is any mock-up is being used in the screenshots. For example, about the first set, AI said that here is no mock-up at all. And about the second screenshot set, AI said that here is iPad mockup is being used in the creatives. And one of generated hypotheses was about fixing this mistake. So yeah, pretty strange comments sometimes we are getting, and we get As a result, we get not always proper hypothesis, not relevant hypothesis sometimes we have, and that's related that mistake that we got in the analysis stage. Also, speaking about creatives, when we are asking AI to generate hypotheses and prioritize this hypothesis and suggest us an order in which the screenshots should be tested through the A/B testing, also here I have pretty a lot of questions to the AI why it sets these particular priorities. Here is example of one of the sets of hypotheses that we have got from AI, and to be honest, I have questions to each hypothesis, speaking about the priority of this hypothesis. But the biggest question here from my side is for third hypothesis, when the AI says that if we change the sixth screenshot, the impact will be high and the priority is 8 of 10. There is really high. For sure is a mistake. Obviously, it's a mistake, and it's not relevant information for us as for as a specialist.
Yeah, because it's 6 screenshot, right?
6 screenshot, of course, it's just not able to affect the conversion rate significantly in any way. So that's why, yeah, this information is not really relevant for us. I would like to summarize a little that I'm not trying to say that AI is not proper, that AI can't work for us. No, AI is pretty nice tool, but it just gives us additional information. If you use AI in your work, you shouldn't take the information provided by AI like a finalized information that doesn't require your opinion, that doesn't require your special experience you have in your work. So yeah, it can be additional tool, just for example, to expand the hypothesis list that you have created before. But yeah, just an AI like it is can't, for example, for now create like full list of hypotheses that can be relevant for the app. Also, what I would like to say about graphics generating is that be careful with using the AI if you are going to create screenshots, for example, for your app, because pretty often, mostly, a human eye can recognize AI in creatives. There are few reasons why it is like it is. And if you use, for example, unique creatives, it's better still to ask a designer to help you. And here I have nice news for designer, that designers also can't be replaced by AI for now. But yeah. And the last example of that problems that we have with AIs about long description generating. We faced some issues about this point. Here you can see example for one of the apps when we have tried to generate translations from English version, and also we faced few problems. Like for example, we had English description that took 3,800 symbols, and each translation to the target language was too short, just because we got just a text with generic tone, but not literal translation with all the information that we would like, for example, to save. Even if we asked AI to save it, here is a problem to get this text as you would like to see it in the result. Strong generic tone, of course, we have it, unfortunately, when we are trying to get the results. And also here is a problem with understanding what number of times AI should add some particular ASO keyword to the text. When we give AI some particular task, for example, repeated 5 times, pretty rare we really get it like 5 times. Mostly it's 1 to 4 or a lot of like more than 6. And also remember that AI has some problems with localization of some keywords. For example, one of our last examples in our work is when focus timer keyword was translated to other languages, like literally timer for focusing. It sounded like this in other languages. At the same time, it doesn't sound naturally because any language already has the popular version of word keyword, which
Yeah.
people actually use in that particular country. That's why this translation is irrelevant as well. So, as a conclusion, we can say that AI can help you but can't replace you. AI can save your time for some tasks and it can be really helpful for you. It can help you with generating the ideas and so on, but it's not able to replace your work like to the fullest. So yeah, here again, I would like to give words to the Max, and as I know, we have one more interesting part of the presentation.
Yeah, let's take a small pause here. We don't have enough time, maybe a lot of time, but we'll go through this part. We decided not to ignore this topic, AI app feasibility, and why you should consider AI as a new traffic source for your app. We dived deeply in this process, so now we understand all of this. Okay, let's go. I would say welcome to the AI intent first era, and just look at the numbers. 77% of users used AI for shopping or decisions in the last 6 months. It's a huge number. And on the right, you see hours spent in AI tools. People are spending way more time inside AI now. So let's how does app discovery actually work today? You can see like example from my Claude in the right part. Let's compare. Before, user has an intent, right? We had an intent. User opens the App Store or Google Play, then browses, and then installs app. It's a simple SO control visibility. Now, user has an intent, but goes to ChatGPT first, or Gemini, or Claude, and get some recommendations, AI recommendations about an app. And after it, only after it, then the user goes to the store, either through brand search, what he chose, or a direct link from AI. So, and in the end, he installs app, right? So key insight, AI shapes the brand choice before the user reaches the store. Yes. The store is no longer, App Store and Google Play is no longer the first touch point, and you should remember it, you should understand it. So that's why we want to understand how it works. If you want your app to actually rank in this, like I said, new era, you need GEO. GEO is a generative engine optimization. Its visibility inside AI recommendations like ChatGPT or Gemini, and we call it Geo Mobile internally. And quick difference: SO optimize for ranking in the store, right? Geo Mobile optimizes for recommendation probability inside AI. So you need both. And here our framework, super short. First step, research. You have to understand user intent. Intent, it's really important. And how AI talks about your niche, and how AI probably will talk about your app. Then position, define your pain points, your bullet points, use cases, clear positioning in the end, and optimize geo-ready content. It can be article, it can be Reddit branch. I'll share this info on the next slide, and spread this information, this content across the right sources, and iterate monthly. Test AI responses and expand. So that's it. Simple structure, right? But there is a lot of work behind it, a lot of SEO work and link building work, to be honest. So how do LLM actually evaluate your brand? Where do they get information from? Basically, 4 sources from our research. First, external resources like Wikipedia, encyclopedia segregator sites, places where your app is listed and described as part of category. Then, second, really important, it's a social part, user-generated content, Reddit, TikTok, Quora, Trustpilot, so YouTube also, yes, and also reviews on your app page. So that's what people actually say about your app, not what you say about it. Next, high trust media. It can be also some websites, really trusted websites, page blogs, category publications. The sources LLMs treat as reliable as trustful. And fourth, it's your own assets. I mean, your website article, text on your website about your app, your app store and Google Play description on your app page. All of this need to have strong quality and trust signals. And it works, it will be indexed by AIs. So for today, again, we have a strategic shift in our minds. So expertise is moving to a new level, from let's achieve store ranking by third positions or in top 3 positions, right? To let's make ChatGPT recommend our app. But classic SEO still stays fundamental, like SEO for websites, right? Without clean metadata and solid store pages, LLMs just won't cite you either. So you also should understand it. Okay, so how do you actually measure if GeoMobile or AI app visibility is working? How do you analyze the results? How we can analyze it? We have good news. App Store Connect already gives you the data. Look at the right chart, the chart on the right. You can filter impressions or downloads by app or web prefer and see traffic coming specifically from ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, or Claude, and others, any AI. But we don't have this opportunity in Google Play, but we have a separate source, at least in Google Play, I mean. Also, so these reference sources you can see. Also branded keyword popularity, you can see in the left part, I highlighted it. Branded keyword popularity, I mean, if people start searching your app name, more and more, then that means that organic traffic, search traffic is growing thanks to AI mentions, right? Because it depends. on if you have this this installs from ChatGPT and impressions or not, because not in any ChatGPT like ChatGPT response you don't have in any ChatGPT response like sources and links on your app. So it depends. Sometimes user will go through ChatGPT or Gemini and so on, or sometimes they will look for your app their own. And the source stuff, it's a conversion rate from AI traffic compared to other sources. Spoiler, it's usually higher because AI users comes with a clean intent, your brand intent. So yeah, it's a main points how we can analyze our, like, let's say AI visibility results for today. Thanks you all. That's all. And good luck. Bye everyone, guys.
Yeah. Bye bye, guys. Thank you.